We are in the last month of the strangest year in our lives ever. If life had a keyboard, we'd press Control Alt Delete together to 2020. But there are two things that a human being cannot forget, which are apparently correlated: eating and smiling. So as this dreadful year passes, let's all smile on the face of it and take the positives with us. The importance of friends and family that this closeness has taught us, because in the words of Albert Hubbard, do not take life too seriously. You're never going to get out of it alive. Hello and welcome all you lovely people to another entertainment-packed episode of Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love Laugh Live Show, only on the Times Network. I'm Mandira Bedi, all ready to have a blast of life with a pinch of laughs, sincerely with love. Today we have a brotherly duo in our midst. One of them is ruling the world of music all over the globe with his skills in music composing, and the other has melted into the hearts of millions with his soulful singing. With their talent and utter hard work, both the brothers have changed the modern scene of Indian music. The entire nation now tells them, Dil mein ho tum, because with their music they stole everybody's Buddhu sa man, and we all hold our breaths to see them next with besabriyan. Please welcome the super talented duo Amaal Malik and Armaan Malik. Welcome to the show, guys.
What's up?
I don't know how to feel. This is the best intro. It has our songs.
We need this intro in our shows.
Yes,
before
I will
we
share
come
it
on
with
stage.
you. I will share it with you.
Please,
yes.
can you text it to us?
Yeah, because often you must be during live shows, people saying, "Acha, kaise aapko introduce kare?" There's all what Wikipedia has and everything, and then there's our introduction.
I hate when someone says the next person coming on stage needs no introduction. I'm like, no, we
Yes, you need an introduction. And also to tell everyone that hum log, yani as a brother, we are a duo, but as music, we both purposely charted, very different journeys.
Yes.
So that people could know that the greatest singer of our family, I would dare to say that, would be him. Because we all are a composer family, from my uncle to my dad to my grandfather.
Indeed.
And then me. But none of us have the tonality, the soul, and the vocal hard work that he's put in and reached where he is. So
I lucked out.
He's the one who doesn't have the responsibility to manage the legacy of music.
Wow.
But he took it to another level with his singing.
And clearly, no one in the family has a heart like you. That is
He's
so
the best.
kind.
He's
That
the
is so
sweetest.
kind to say something like that.
But that is
on the
only now.
opening.
Baad mein, once all this is done, then
Achha,
you
ye
have to
camera
see
ke
another
liye.
side.
Sab camera ke
मेरे गाने के लिए, for my song, I will take a whole chair and throw it to the other side and say, "Sai saga." So that's little more with him because he's my brother. I know he's the Indian pop star.
Are you hard on him? You're hard on him. Like,
Very.
yeah.
I'm very difficult with my singers and writers while making songs because I really need the lyrics to say something in without anyone hearing the tune.
Sure.
And I've lived the song for so long, so the singer,
If the singer doesn't do justice to it,
it's the last step.
Throw a chair at him.
Yeah. So
He's thrown a lot of things at me. Chairs, books, headphones, a lot of stuff has been thrown at me.
Oh God!
Wow.
Don't worry, I'm getting better.
Through this lockdown, we've had a lot of singers come on our show, and if there's one thing that I've seen as a common thread, the singers, performers, music-related talent. They've all said that during the lockdown we've had time to work, we've had time to create new stuff, we've had time to make collaborations happen. How did you guys spend your weird 6 months where you couldn't do anything but stay at home?
I think with me, since the last 4 years, I've been just touring, and Amaal used to get really angry. He wanted to get a hold of me and put me into the recording booth and, please, you got to sing these songs. And I never had the time, and I'm so glad that I had this time on hand that I could use and record so many amazing songs, which I couldn't have if it was a normal
Did you create a studio in your house? Because everybody has a studio outside their house.
Yeah.
But did you create one in the house during the lockdown?
No,
So mine got done
his
recently.
happened
His has been
recently.
lessons.
Mine is already there. So I stay 2 buildings away from Mom, Dad and Armaan.
Okay.
And at night now, I've recently started going back to stay because we don't get, much time. So I was a little happy because, everyone used to be, all my friends, him, Mom, Dad. He's in his cave like Batman, making music. He never gets out. So for me, pre and post the whole lockdown, there was no difference. But yes, there was a breather because I was doing a lot of work. My new single just came out, which we shot towards the end of the lockdown.
I want to ask you about that.
So that is my 80th song in a 5-year career. And that's a little tough for me. I started at 23. I don't know how I've reached 30. 7 years have gone. So, I wanted everyone to also figure this, that, I used to feel, am I wrong? That I like to be here and in my space and doing my music and sometimes going out at night. Or are these guys losing it? Like all of them.
So he was in perpetual lockdown.
I was more than happy.
So he never felt it. He never felt this weird thing that all of us have gone through.
That staying in that space, I only felt when I had to come back to recording with my musicians and I missed them in front of me when they'd play a chord and I'd come up with a tune. On Zoom, by the time the chord reaches me, it's gone. Like the tune's gone. Those things happen in synergy.
Yeah.
So I miss those interactions. But I got more time with Armaan, more time with Mom, Dad. A lot of my close friends, literally, I realized who my closest are. They're anyway 8 people, but 3-4 who stayed back almost for 2 months in my house with me.
Wow.
That we're not leaving. We'll meet our parents, but we'll be with you.
Did you take on anything new? Did you learn a new language? Did you learn to do something in the kitchen?
In the kitchen,
did you learn anything new, not music related in this time?
Yeah, so I learned how to make coffee, which is very bad. But it's decent for me. Like I made coffee for myself.
There's nothing to learn.
I made eggs and I made what else? I learned how he made alio olio. I learned that.
Okay, you cook.
I cook.
So he's been doing it for long.
So I've been making breakfast for everyone since like donkey's years now.
Okay.
My scrambled eggs are to die for.
Truffle or no truffle?
No.
For me, yes. I love it.
I don't like truffle in my
love
scrambled.
truffle.
I like truffle on pizza and like fries and stuff like
Okay,
that.
but not in your scrambled.
No, scrambled eggs.
But congratulations are in order. MTV EMA 2020. Well done. How do you feel? Tell us a little bit about, winning the award.
I think it's brilliant to be, receiving something on an international stage. And 2020 has been a landmark year for me in so many ways. I debuted in English for the very first time. I've been wanting to do this since I was 15. The 15-year-old inside me was like screaming with excitement when the first song came out. And just to know that my debut song has got me an award already, I think that is a surreal feeling. And the only thing that I feel bad about is that I couldn't attend the awards and have the award in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. It's gonna come via mail.
Yes.
But just holding the award in your hand while you say that you've won the award, I think that's a feeling that I missed out on. But otherwise, I think it's been a fabulous year for me, and I wouldn't change a thing.
Fantastic. Tu Mera Nahi. Come on, talk to us about it. And it was shot in the UAE.
Yes.
Tell us about the experience and tell us about this song.
So this, again, I don't know how our numbers also make sense. Like at the age of 15 was the first time where this was a dream for the 15-year-old Amaal, and the 30-year-old has just managed to make the 15-year-old's dream come true. So he's very happy and he's very satisfied. So, somewhere in between these years, I'm a part of a musical legacy. And I felt I debuted too early, Like I got that shot. I did a movie called Jai Ho, where Armaan was 19, I was 23. And I literally asked the actor Salman Khan and the director Sohail Khan, I said, it'll come beats and produced by He's like, what kind of credit is that? It's going to be music composed. And I was like, no, because at the time I started struggling at about 18, 19 for films, I realized that people weren't open to people my age to take up the position of a composer.
Right.
And everyone who was successful was doing it from the age of 35 till now. So they were like, you need to experience those things in life and then maybe you can make a song. And I'll have a book someday, but I experienced a lot till 21, 22 only. But I'm sure, the kid in me didn't want to debut. It happened because as a family, we both got a debut together, which rarely happens.
Yes.
So I said, yes, let's go ahead.
Yes.
The music unfortunately or maybe fortunately, didn't work out for me. The whole year was terrible, 2014. And I went back to trying and assisting people and all of that. But somewhere I realized my dad, who's also seen a lot of struggle and has kept a very happy face through it all. You know, a lot of people face those things, but they can't live through it.
I think the show's name defines dad.
Yeah, that's my dad. Love, laugh, live. That's
him.
our dad.
That's him.
How beautiful. The Malik brothers are all warmed up and ready to answer our questions, but it's time for a short break. We'll be back with some queries regarding their love life on Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show.
He's really, really real.
He's really, really real and you're really real.
हाँ 55 साल का है. He's the बड़े भैया.
Old soul.
I'm 17 again, always.
I'm an old soul in a young body.
When love is in the air, it all becomes magical. Welcome back to Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show only on the Times Network. We're here with Armaan and Amaal Malik, all set to enter the ring of love. See, love, laugh, live. So we're going to have a few laughs. We're going to talk about life. Now, this is the love section.
Yeah.
Chalo, let's go.
So we have two very, very good-looking boys over here. Now, I'm going to ask you, because I've asked every one of our guests, what is your relationship status? Are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you ready to share?
Single right now.
Okay.
Nothing on the cards.
Okay.
Not ready to share.
Okay, fair enough. So, who of you is the love guru in terms of like when there's heartbreak and there's heartache? Who kind of is the more mature one? Who's the one who the other turns to? You may be younger, but you know, you might have more relationship advice. How does it work with the two?
I always thought that I could depend on Amaal to get advice when it comes to love and when it comes to relationships. But I think it's the other way around. I don't know. I think I'm the more mature and more learned. I'm known as Baba AM.
Acha.
So I have these thoughts in life about, I don't know, these lessons and all that I keep imparting. I don't know where it comes from, but it just comes through me. So I feel like I definitely have given Amaal a few pieces of some tips and some advices. So I think I'm more mature than him when it comes
I think
to all
he
this.
has the mature side of love. I've got the more teenage, more crazy. In spite of being,
Yeah, it's full reverse.
30, a lot of people would get confused. Even my own friends, bro, isn't that too Majnu, bro? So, you know, but I'm like, one life.
Why think twice?
Why think twice when for one person only you're doing, na? So
Correct.
why I'm not doing it for everyone? That way I have a heart which is for my people, my team, my friends. I can do anything for them. But I go a little, maybe, you know, it just scares the girls off because I am all in or all out.
But both you guys, you compose and sing romantic songs. I mean,
Yeah.
that drives girls crazy. What do you need any of these this creativity and ideas?
There's a
and
lot
Is
of
it?
stuff that is required, not just your singing. It's
I wish
not,
it was
But
as easy
that
as singing.
drives girls crazy, no?
wish
I
it was
wish it was
easy.
as easy as me taking my guitar and just singing.
कि मैं हूँ hero, तेरा.
अच्छा, उसके बाद क्या is the question?
Yeah, no, but then you get the initial, with what you do, you get the girls, and then uske baad creativity is required and staying power is required. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I think so, but never with the music.
No, just the fact that the music is the draw. Isn't the music the draw as well?
I don't know. We've never felt anyone.
I think more than my music or more than Amal's music,
It's just who
more
we are.
about our personalities and how we
Yeah.
are as people. I think both of us are very real. That's something that I think girls really appreciate and like.
Okay.
And he's really, really real. We both are real.
I'm too emotional.
He's really, really real, and you're really real.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm too emotional about
I think
certain things he
can't-
handles well.
Yeah, he can't handle his realness. I can. So I think that's the only difference between us.
आप में तो बहुत maturity है.
हाँ 55 साल का है. He's the बड़े भैया.
Old soul.
I'm 17 again, always.
I'm an old soul in a young body.
Okay, now to lighten things up a little bit, we have a little game called Sorry Bro.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to
saying
ask
it
you
pehle.
questions about each other, which could be like, I don't know, a little bit,
Let's go.
yeah? And you have to spill the beans about each other, okay? Armaan, do you think that Amal's straightforwardness got you in trouble at times?
Yes.
Yes.
It has.
How so? What has he done? How has he messed up?
Amaal is
Every article comes with his face. He's stuck. If I say some wrong, a non-diplomatic tweet or anything controversial, Amaal Malik will be the title, but the pictures keep coming of his, and I'm so happy that a lot of people come and tell him, you are Armaan and this is Malik. So I get saved in every way.
So many people have met me at the airport saying, I'm so glad you spoke up. And I was like, I haven't spoken a word about anything. I was chilling in my room.
Do you think he exploits his own good looks to get things done or to get popular or what?
I think he's so popular that he first of all tries to hide from every place. But if he's there and there's no option, and he knows that he's in a room where only by his face he can get the job done, he will make his hair perfect. He'll have that airbrushed face perfectly done, and he'll walk in with this aura and done.
And why not play to your strengths, guys?
Completely.
I don't shy away that way.
Excellent. Armaan, do you think if Amaal got proper training, formal training, he's had formal training?
Not in Indian classical, in Western classical.
You think he would be like a different composer?
I think it's better that he didn't have formal training because he's free. I sometimes feel like, okay, training is great, you get a lot of knowledge, somewhere binds you, I feel. And
when you're self-taught
he's learned things from everyone. He's learned stuff from me, he's learned stuff on his own, he's learned stuff from people he's assisted with. So I think he's, like a clay. You can mold
moldable.
him. Yeah.
Now, Amaal, do you think that Armaan works best with you?
As a singing artist, I think no one can get out what I get out from Armaan. That's true.
Because you've thrown headphones and chairs at him.
I think everywhere.
And nobody else can.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
He's a very big celebrated singer. And everyone, please treat him respectfully and give him the respect he deserves.
But I'm allowed to throw chairs.
I'm allowed to because I'm the elder one and I have had 16 collaborations with him. So I feel when he sings for me, I get out the best from him. But he does a splendid job in adapting to composers. I hear him sing an Amit Trivedi song, or I hear him sing, you sang Botta Boma for who? What's his name?
Thaman.
S.S. Thaman, very legendary South composer. He sounds different every time. But with me, that vocal performance is more, I would say, emotional than other takes. From everywhere else, he sings like the super singer he is. With me, there's an extra grain of emotion
that's the X factor, and that's what makes it a.
It's the frustration and the anger that comes out.
That he can't do anything to me.
Recording
Let
process.
me sing it.
Now to you, do you think that Amaal takes advantage of being the elder one and the bossy one?
100%. And he gets me to do everything. I sometimes feel like I get up one day and I'm like, आज ना मैं ये नहीं करने वाला हूँ अमल के लिए. I'm not going to do it. I've had it. It's enough. But it happens. I ultimately do it for him, and I'm like, I feel so stupid at the end of the day. Like I woke up with such a thing ki, no, I'm not going to do this for Amal. But then I end up doing it for him. I melt, obviously, brother. But
there was a time when
So he takes advantage of not just being like older than you, but you're like, I'm the brother. I mean.
No, I hate him so much that I love him.
Yes,
it's crazy.
Yes.
He was trying to leave a studio once and he called Dad, come get me right now. He's misbehaving with me. I went and locked all the doors of the studio.
He didn't let me leave.
And I said, till this song ain't done, you ain't leaving.
Nice. What irritates you most about him?
The fact that he doesn't have respect for other people's time.
That's so hard.
And what is his worst quality?
There's only one. Because of that also I left the house.
Yes.
This guy will wake up, sleep, talk, anything ke baad he just does He keeps doing that. Ki mera vocal cord kharab to nahi ho raha. Why are you checking so much? He's so obsessed with his vocal, his hair. And I keep seeing him, I'm sitting, waking up grumpy in the morning, I'm seeing a guy making his hair, doing Saregama properly every time. And every time he even says a sentence, he'll check if his pitch is okay.
I've heard that every time he coughs also, he checks his sound.
Yeah. Straight. Why?
I thought he would say something else.
What was that? Say that
Say
also.
it now.
That I don't share things.
No, that's okay. That I steal anyway. He doesn't give me his jackets, so I take them.
I make
now
sure,
he buys two.
I make sure that if I buy a hoodie, I buy it in medium and large for both of us.
Are you wearing your own or are you wearing his?
Yeah, this is all mine.
No, but the problem is now he started working out and he's become medium. So that's the issue.
Okay, it was amazing to know about their love lives. It was amazing to know about how they share their clothes. We're going to take a short break and we're going to find out a lot more about them only on the Love, Laugh, Live show. Stay tuned.
Like, sir, धुन नहीं आएगी जब तक bathroom नहीं जाएगा. So it was like, what does that mean? So I was in doing a show in Delhi and I got a call. बैठ जाओ ना जहाँ भी बैठते हो गाना दे दो बस. I was like, I'll do it, I'll do it.
Welcome back to another splendid episode of Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show. I'm here with Amaal and Armaan Malik and it's time to strum some lighter notes now.
Let's go.
Armaan, I've heard that you've once in a restaurant landed up at the kitchen with a plate.
This is the best part of his life.
Bata do.
Okay, so my mom is very strict about like, okay, khana khatam hua, you take the plate and you
Put it in the kitchen.
put it in the kitchen.
I teach my children that.
Yeah, but like my mom's a little extra about it. So she got me well trained. Okay. We went to this restaurant and we finished our meal, everything. Automatically the switch in me said I have to take the plate and take it to the kitchen. And I took my plate and went to the restaurant ka kitchen. And everyone's looking at me and, sir, where are you going? Like, what's happening? And then halfway I realized, wait, what am I doing?
You were there for this incident.
I've seen it happen in front of me and I'm like, I would have followed if I wouldn't, usually what he does, I always, chalo, Armaan's going, I'll also go. I get protective about him. If he's going to the kitchen, I'll follow him, because he's like my baby. And I'm seeing him get up, udhar se, maybe I was glad that he didn't take the
bowl and the glass
and the brush and start doing it right there. He reached the kitchen and they said, sir, aap yahan. And he realized, oh shit, what am I doing? I need to get out. I've come. My mom has done that to us for 10, 12
Basically,
years.
she's kind of
It's in us now.
Yeah, that's very
She's
good.
a sergeant, I'll tell you exactly. She's a proper
Why are you
sergeant.
doing this to mom? So now I just eat near the sink. So, I eat and I'm like, back to the studio.
Good idea. But Amaal, I'm given to believe you're a little bit lazy when it comes to having a bath.
Yeah.
And I think he's got some like really long, many day record of not bathing. Is it 4 days or more?
I think it went up to 4-5 days. That's it. But I didn't meet anyone except Krish, who's my oldest friend. And luckily...
And he's like, because he knows you for that long,
maybe he's accustomed to the fragrance of the house.
But why? What is it that you get so caught up in work, or you're not lazy, obviously?
Sometimes it used to be more of a superstition thing that I used to, if I go to the...
This is ridiculous, huh? Just listen to it.
So if I'm finishing a track, if I've made a melody, now I'm producing it, or I would not shower because I feel all the ideas are getting washed away. It's all in me. So, but most of my notes, I go to the loo, I maybe don't even use the pod, but I sit down on it, I shut it and I just start writing. And I get my greatest thoughts there. Bol Do Nazara, one of my very big successful songs.
Game of Thrones, that's his throne.
It's my game on the throne. And I was making the song there, so I would not go into the shower. I was like, let's leave it. The water's going to wash it away. Run to the studio, finish it, come back. So, 2-3 aise ganon mein 4-5 days went by and I didn't realize.
So this Game of Thrones thing is something you realized yourself, or did Bhushan Kumar told you कि आप अपने when you've had what is it, composer's block, आप जाके अपने वो magical pot पे बैठ जाओ या throne पे बैठ जाओ and just compose away. Is that
so,
someone? I mean,
yeah.
So it's become a known thing now, and now more people are going to know about it.
So one of the writers told him, he's like, sir, धुन नहीं आएगी जब तक bathroom नहीं जाएगा. So he was like, what does that mean? So I was in doing a show in Delhi and I got a call. बैठ जाओ ना जहाँ भी बैठते हो गाना दे दो बस. I was like, I'll do it.
So Armaan, I've heard you've been a bit of a schemer in the past, and you once poured hot milk over yourself and sort of blamed it on him.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I'm notorious that way. And like, I'm, as they say, the Narad Muni of the house.
Okay.
I do my thing, light the match.
Idhar ka udhar,
And then I go to my bedroom and I'm seeing all the magic happen from there.
that's why he moved out.
Sly fox.
I think
That's
so.
why he moved out.
Yeah, why should I get a drop kick from my own mother for his misdoings?
Tell me about the flying kick. There's some flying kick incident as well. Yeah.
Flying kick incident is something happened. I think it happened in the school bus.
Oh yeah.
But that's a good one. So Amaal was in the 8th grade, if I'm not wrong.
6th or 7th.
6th or 7th, and there was another guy in the school bus. He was in the 10th grade.
Okay.
Hatta guy. So that guy was a big bully, and he was trying to mess around with Amaal. And for me, my brother is he's my
Yes.
hero.
Full elder
But
brother.
when I saw him getting like overpowered by this dude, I lost it. I was like, wait, I have to do something here. So you know how those things are there to hold in the bus,
Yeah.
so that you don't fall down. So I climbed on one of the seats, put my hand on that, swung,
And he kicked
and I
him.
kicked that guy on his eye.
But it's so nice to have a brother, little brother also,
Yeah, he took
who
on the
has your
reins.
back like
I don't
that.
think I've ever
That's
had
us.
that much guts after that. But then when that guy and his mom came, next day, she wanted to find out who's done this to her son. So she saw me, the small little kiddo of 3rd, 4th grade has done this. She slapped him on me.
She said, "Isse maar kha ke aaye ho?"
Wow, that is a very nice story.
Fun story.
Oh God.
Yeah. On that note, it's time for some more excitement with our Oppo F17 Pro Rapid Fire Flaunt It Your Way segment. I'm going to ask some questions and give you a couple of options, and all you have to do is choose the option which you think flaunts your style best. So here we go. First question. You both can answer, and you can have different answers also. Both of you are known for your fashion statements. You share jackets after all. Now, if at a prestigious event you notice another artist, not one of you, you could be wearing the same jacket because you have the same jacket, but you notice another artist wearing the same outfit as you or look as you, how will you react? A, flaunt how the outfit looks sleekest on you. B, quickly go home, change and flaunt your new look. C, flaunt your cool by taking a selfie with that person.
I'd start singing at the top of my voice because no one would look anywhere else once I start singing.
Perfect.
Then you see
Option
me.
D, you.
I think C, take a twinning
selfie.
picture with
Yeah,
that person.
He's so right.
That's the right. Okay. Second one. You invited friends for dinner. You cooked a special recipe. Aglio di olio. But it did not turn out so good. What will you do? A. Order food from outside.
Yeah.
B. Try and cook all over again and flaunt your culinary skills. C. Serve the same and flaunt it anyway.
I think I'd order from outside.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't want to be a bad host.
I think at my house and usually wherever I am, everyone gets to eat great food. Even though I don't make most of it, there'll be some things that maybe I'll call.
Okay. We're in the third question now. If you're out with your family on a vacation, Mauritius or otherwise, to spend some quality time with them, but you have fans following you there too, asking for a selfie. What will you do? A. Wear your sports shoes and run, flaunting your fitness.
Okay.
B. Hide inside your resort. C. Flaunt your style and take a picture with your fans. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
See.
See.
Fourth one, your fans and social media followers are pleading for you to reveal your fitness secret in your next video on social media. What will you do? A. Flaunt your fitness and let it be a secret. B. Share your fitness secret. C. Say you were born fit, you sleep all day and do nothing.
That's
me. As I was born fit, I sleep all day and I do nothing. That's my mantra actually, not for fitness, but for everything in life.
Okay. Okay. You?
Mine would be flaunt my fitness but not share anything about it.
You know something? On this show, nobody has ever said that. What you just said. Flaunt your fitness and keep everyone. Share karne mein kya hai? Bata denge. I'm very happy. I appreciate honesty.
I'm like, see, my process is my process.
Yeah.
None of
your
Look at
process.
me. Yeah, none of your process.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Your brothers. Okay. After a stressful day, what is the fastest way to charge yourself? A. Go for a swim. B. Indulge in yoga or meditation. C. Something else.
For me, it's playing cricket in my house.
Something else.
Something else.
Something else. Which
I'll talk about that
I'll
sometime.
elaborate, but
Okay.
I think
Elaborate if you want to. You don't have to elaborate.
No, I think just chilling with my
If he doesn't, it's wrong.
chilling with my dog Handsome. I think it relaxes me like to another level.
Okay.
Like,
Thank you. That was amazing. That was a fun segment. You guys can also learn some tricks from this dashing duo and flaunt your style using the Oppo F17 Pro. It's time for a break and to fast charge the Oppo F17 Pro. On the other side, we're going to talk to the Malik brothers about their journey called Life, only on Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show on the Times Network. Armaan, at one point, you felt like giving up singing because of bullying, is that right?
I think it's very traumatizing for any kid to go through that. I went through it at a very young age and it pushed me to the edge.
Welcome back, folks, to Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show. Today we have with us Amaal and Armaan Malik. It's time for yet another refreshing segment with Kingfisher Radler, the adult soft drink with a lemony twist. Cheers. Right, now we're going to ask a few questions on life. Armaan, at one point you felt like giving up singing because of bullying, is that right?
Yes.
How so? What happened?
Not a lot of people talk about bullying and that too school bullying. I think it's very traumatizing for any kid to go through that. I went through it at a very young age and it pushed me to the edge where I felt like, I was teased about my singing and about being famous. I was quite famous early on in life. I was on TV in this show, Saregamapa, and I was probably obviously getting girl attention, which the other guys didn't like. So, which is why the bullying started. And then I felt like probably I should just leave singing, maybe they'll stop bullying me. And when mom sat me down and told me that that's the one thing that separates you from them. If you leave that, then they have all the power and you'll have nothing. Like, that's your superpower. Don't leave that. And that's where my shift happened and I was like, screw this shit. I'm gonna focus on my singing, my music, and make something of me.
That's what sets me apart from the rest of the boys.
Exactly.
You briefly mentioned this, that after Jeho, you were a little bit down and out, and you wanted to give up music.
So,
what made you go on?
I think I put all that I had at that point of time into one song, which was Suraj Dubai. And I remember Bhushan Kumar, who was the head of T-Series, tell me that it's a big song and it'll do well. And I had not seen success at all. I had debuted with such a gigantic superstars movie and not delivered something which was maybe his kind of music or commercial enough. So I was like, this song will decide whether music is my career, is because I've given everything to music. Now this song, if it doesn't succeed, then I know it's a sign to move on, and maybe even if you have to work at a gas station in New Zealand, there's no harm about it. I'm happier being somewhere not compared to this family. And if it does well, I said, then I'm not going to stop and I'm going to do every song with that much love and madness towards music. It released, it hit about 1 million views, which at that time was the biggest thing ever to get that number in a day.
Of course.
And we checked the audio, it was playing mono instead of stereo. And we realized that there's an upload error. So next day the song got uploaded again and it got only 2 lakh views. And I was disheartened. So I gave up. 10 days later, I was at this place, a small dingy bar in Goa. And we as youngsters would give back a crate of beers and say, we'd get some money back for that. So we went to return those beers and we were waiting for the change. So the guy who was coming back with the money kept his phone and went inside, and on his phone it played Suraj Duba Hai Yaro, and he was like the proper, the proper Indian listener, the Indian audience. And I never expected EDM and something new that Swedish House Mafia or Avicii were doing would connect to that person. So I looked at my friend, we danced in that bar for like 30 seconds and said, if that audience has the song,
listening to it,
so then we anyway vibe to this. So we're home, we're there. And the song, it's 7 years now, and till now, every party, it's the last song.
Of course it is. It's amazing.
So that saved me from leaving music. So I thank that song. It's my star song.
Yeah, it turned your life around. So you've never shied away from talking about what you think about remixes.
There's more
not remixes.
Remakes and remixes.
remixes.
So what happens when you're asked to sort of
I don't know how, and I would not guide everyone to have this kind of behavior or guts to take a risk like that. I left 18 films where I had only one song in each, and all were recreations. I was like, I'm an original thirsty composer who's got so much music inside, he wants to put that out.
Yes.
If I do a recreation in your film, I'll do an original alongside so that my respect remains. Otherwise, the recreation should at least make sense, whether it's from that era of the film. If it's an 80s film, we're doing an 80s song. Something should
have a justification.
Yes, so others, why do I need it? Because I have done 80 songs in my career till Tu Mera Nahi. I have 73 originals, 7 recreations. And the recreations have also worked and not been, the audience, I think, will always decide. An Aankh Mare works, but a Masakkali doesn't. But none of my recreations, even the original composers, have called my father, and, I did Tumhe Apna Banane, and Nadeem Shravan called him and said, your sons made it so beautiful. So I was glad that wherever I did it, I informed the original artist, didn't hurt the sentiments of the listeners of that time. They feel it's just the same, yet there's something new.
Yeah.
So the soul, the essence of the song, I never can.
Yeah.
So I'm averse to that. Like, I love to, do it in a form of a tribute, a reprise.
Right.
So it's all on me, I feel, and I'm proud to say that I'll take it, I'll change it, and remixes will be nowhere in the next 2 years.
I love hearing that. Wow. That's a statement. He's intense, like your mum. Our international pop star here. You performed at SSC Arena in Wembley.
That's
Wow,
amazing.
tell us
What a
about
moment.
that. That was a it was a big moment in your musical journey.
Very big moment, and it happened quite early on. I was 20, and I remember actually when I was on that stage, there was this song called Jab Tak, which I'd released from the movie MS Dhoni. And I'd shared the link earlier in the day, and the night the show was there. And there were already fans in the stadium who were wanting to hear that song.
How cool.
And I just said, this is from my brother Amaal. We just released a new track, and it was such a surreal feeling to be there. I've seen legends. I could feel the aura of legends who have performed there. There have been Western legends. There have been legends from our own country who performed there. And for me, being a 20-year-old playback singer, having received my first Filmfare Award, that was a big dream come true. And I don't remember that show. There are certain moments in life where that thing happens, and then it just remains as a memory. Big blur. It got left in that room. I think probably another artist will feel that aura next time they perform. That's how I feel.
Well done. I'm so happy to have you guys on the show. You're just both of you. Okay, so let's juice up the show now. We're going to play a fun drinking game using the super refreshing adult soft drink Kingfisher Radler. So I'm just going to make some I have never statements. And if you have, you're going to have to drink up. So here goes. I have never lied to get out of a meeting. Drink up, drink up. I know what the answer is.
I'll have to.
I have never broken a red light. Chalo, chalo, pilo. Now.
You have?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have never drunk dialed anyone. Chalo, chalo, pilo.
Soch raho. To my best friend Krish.
Okay, you drunk dialed him?
Kahan hai yaar, miss kar rahe the.
Okay, like that. I have never used my name to get out of tricky situations. Pura pilo ye wala. Okay. I have never sneaked out in the middle of the night for a party.
Always. Every night, every day.
Like when you're not supposed to types.
I'm always not supposed to.
I have never failed in any exam in my life.
Failed.
I'm going to give this one to you. I have never broken something in anger.
How did you know this? Oh God.
You?
No.
Just because now I've gotten to know him now.
I think this is not a good thing to do, and I'm sorry to everyone who's faced that. Cheers to this.
Okay, thank you for your honesty, guys. Not just in the game, but through the episode. That was a lot to learn about the music maestros. It's time for another break. We'll be back for our last segment of the episode with Amaal and Armaan Malik, our finale episode, only on Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show. A place that you found so beautiful that you thought you would visit again.
He's too rich. He keeps going everywhere.
No.
So wherever he goes again.
Yeah.
No, the thing.
Welcome to the last super segment of Oppo F17 Pro presents the Love, Laugh, Live show, only on the Times Network. We're here with Armaan and Amaal Malik, and it's time to play our game. Okay, so this is called the Times Prime Wheel of Good Life. You have to spin this wheel in whatever category this arrow points to. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions in that category. It's very simple. It's not too personal or anything like that. So you can do the spinning and I'll ask the same questions of the both of you.
Travel.
It's time to travel. Okay, travel. Place that you found so beautiful that you thought you would visit again, but never got a chance.
Cadaqués in Spain.
Oh,
Beautiful.
you?
Which could be that place? I don't know.
He's too rich. He keeps going everywhere.
No.
So wherever he goes again.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, wherever I go, I've not gotten time to get out. I've just been doing the show and then out.
Yeah, so I don't live like that. I go one day pehle, then perform.
I wish I could go back
and
to
then
stay
stay
back.
one more day and then go back.
So I went to Turkey for like a show and I saw a little bit here and there and in Antalya, but I want to go back to Turkey and like
See more of
see
it.
more of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What is the one thing you always keep handy when you travel?
My hard disks. It's got all my music.
Okay.
Power bank.
What
is the most scary place you've ever visited?
Scary place I ever visited? Which?
Lagos.
Yeah. We went to Lagos. We got scared at the airport itself. Both of us, I think that's the scariest place for us. There is some, I think there's a kind of thread there and it's difficult to land there and you just reach there and the people with guns just at the
Everywhere,
airport.
yeah. That can be a little bit
It's a very
intimidating.
daunting airport to arrive.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. And on behalf of Times Prime, we have something for you. These are 15 hand-picked memberships and subscriptions, be it travel, fashion, entertainment, food, fitness, or shopping. There's something over here for you. These are so that you never need another membership again. This has all the memberships.
Thank you.
So here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on the show. Here's a small gift for both of you from Confluence. We hope you like it.
Thank you.
And I just have to say this has been such an amazing episode.
Thank you so much. For us too.
Really enjoyed this episode. As you do know, this is the finale episode and it couldn't have been a better finale than this. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before we let you go and before we say goodbye, we'd like to click a selfie with our Oppo F17 Pro. It is an ultra sleek design and its dual lens bokeh gives an amazing bokeh effect to pictures. So now you can take that perfect selfie portrait even with friends. So are you ready to flaunt?
Let's go.
So people, that was it for this episode and this season as well. What a great journey we've had over the course of this time. We met some great people and talked about their encounters with life. I hope you all had the best time throughout these episodes. It's time now to say goodbye and remember, do not forget to love everyone, laugh at all the difficulties thrown at you and live a little. This is Mandira Bedi signing off for the season.